Hey guys, and welcome to my 25-week bump date. So I'm actually 25 weeks and 4 days today? 4 days? Yeah, I'm 25 weeks and 4 days. So I am, halfway through 25 weeks. I'll be 26 weeks on Monday. Today's Friday. I did not make a week 24 bump date because there was absolutely nothing to say. I kind of wish I would have made one just to show the belly. I have picture and video of my week 24 belly with Ian, and I didn't even take a picture for week 24 with this pregnancy. But yeah, there was nothing at all to update you on. I had absolutely no, symptoms or anything. I just felt like my normal self. And so yeah, I just decided to be lazy and skip making a 24-week bump date. 25 weeks actually hasn't been all that eventful either, which is good. You want an uneventful pregnancy, so everything is going really, really well, but I didn't want to skip 2 weeks. Okay, so for week 25, and I'm going to include a little bit of, I guess, what I would put next week's just because, well, it's still fresh in my head, I want to tell you. But normally this would, I guess, be in my 26th week update. But yesterday, I went and had my glucose test done. So I think I might have messed up that test. I'm not sure. They didn't tell me that I needed to fast or, avoid eating or drinking anything. And so I didn't. And I actually had sugar basically before I went and drank a sugar drink to take a test. So I hope that that didn't ruin the test and that it doesn't like falsely show that I have diabetes and that I don't have to go back and do that 3-hour test. But I definitely had apple juice and Lucky Charms right before going in to do that test. I didn't think I was gonna do the test that day. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have eaten anything that had sugar in it. I probably just would have had like some other kind of breakfast. But I ate breakfast, and then I started thinking about my week and next week, and that I'm going to be super, super busy, and I just wasn't going to have time to go in and do that glucose test. And my doctor wanted me to have it done by, I think my next appointment is around 28 weeks, and she wanted me to have my glucose test done by that time. And I'm almost 26 weeks, and for the next 2 weeks I'm super busy. And so I was like, I don't have time to do this test. But I did have time yesterday, and I thought about that after I ate my super sugary breakfast. And so I was like, let's just go do the test. So I went up to the hospital and they gave me the drink. They didn't let me pick which flavor I want. I feel like with Ian I had a choice in which flavor I wanted. This time they didn't give me a choice. They gave me this lemon lime one. It was fine. I think with Ian I either had fruit punch or orange. And again, I didn't mind the drink. I thought it was delicious. I am like a sugar fiend. I have the biggest sweet tooth. I eat sugar all day long. I know sugar's not good for you, I know, but I just love sweet things. And so I know a lot of people don't like that drink, but I think that drink is delicious. It just tastes like juice to me. So anyways, the only problem with it is that they had it in this like mini freezer, and it didn't freeze the drink, but the drink was super duper cold, like insanely cold. And they needed me to like drink it quickly, and I was having a lot of trouble drinking it because it was so cold. Every sip I took gave me a brain freeze, and I'm sitting here trying to chug this thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, ow. But anyways, I got it down in less than a minute. It would have been a lot more enjoyable if it was just a few degrees warmer, but that's okay. So I had a little bit of a brain freeze from that, and then I sat around for an hour, and in that time I had to pee, and they told me that I couldn't leave the laboratory waiting room, and I didn't know there was a bathroom right there. I saw there was a door, but I just thought that that door led back into the offices or something. And so I'm sitting there, and when I drink something, it goes straight through me, and I feel like this cup that they gave me was a lot bigger than the one I drank with Ian. The one I drank with Ian was like this short little thing. This was like a substantial drink, which, you know, I had to pee. I had to pee about like 15-20 minutes after I drank that thing. And I had to pee bad. And so that started making me feel nauseous because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't leave this waiting room. They said I can't leave the waiting room and I have to pee. And I was holding it and I started just getting really nauseous. But luckily there's a lady sitting next to me. She was there doing the 3-hour glucose test. And she went in there and I heard a flush and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a bathroom. That's a bathroom. So I was able to go pee and then I felt fine after that. I was also getting a little nauseous because I was hungry again. It was lunchtime. I'd had breakfast and then I went to the hospital to go do my glucose test. But I am like constantly hungry. I just want to eat all day long. Every few seconds I feel like I'm eating. And so I was getting really hungry sitting there for an hour. So that again then started making me nauseous because I was like, I need food. And but anyways, I went in the back. The guy was really, really good. The phlebotomist, he was really good. It didn't really hurt and he found my vein right away. Only had to do it in one poke. So good on him because I did not drink a ton of water. I usually drink a ton of water before I go have blood drawn because I have very, very tiny veins and they roll and yeah. But I didn't drink any water before going in to do this test yesterday. So kudos to him for being able to find my vein. So I did that and then my friend and I went and we ate in the hospital's cafeteria. They do like a buffet every day. So we went and ate in the buffet. It was okay. Could have used a little more salt. I know that hospital food in general, they try to make it very healthy, but it could have used a lot more seasoning. I had roast beef, mashed potatoes, and greens, and yeah, all of that could have used a lot more salt. But it was still delicious, and there was a salad bar, and there was never-ending desserts. That was my favorite part. And yes, I had more than one dessert. We don't need to talk about how many desserts I had, but I was like, wow, I drank apple juice and had Lucky Charms before taking a glucose test. I just went and drank like a crap ton of sugar in a drink, and now I am gorging on desserts. I'm sorry, baby, mommy just loves the sugar. Of course, that made baby boy, he was just kicking up a storm in there. He was like, overload, sugar rush. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that's been happening this week. I don't think I've had any other symptoms to note. Boobs are getting bigger, belly's getting bigger. It is becoming big enough that I am not as easily able to see my lady bits. So I remember when I was pregnant with Ian and I was in the shower and I remember like I just thought to myself like, haven't seen my lady bits in a while. And so I went to go lean over to look, only I couldn't see it. And so I just kept leaning and I just kept leaning and I almost fell over in the shower trying to see my lady bits, but my belly was too big and I couldn't see it. And yep, it's getting to that point again where I can almost not see it. So farewell, good friend. I will see you again soon. And then I have a full day of cleaning because my little Ian is having his very first sleepover tonight. He's so excited. He woke up really early this morning. That never happens. I always have to wake him up in the morning for school. But he was awake. He made his bed. He cleaned his room all before my alarm went off. So he is excited. He's very excited. The little boy that is staying over, it is also his first sleepover. So I really hope this goes okay for both of them. I know Ian will be fine because, you know, he's in his comfort zone. He's in his own home. But, you know, the other little boy, it's his very first time away from home. So I'm going to try to make tonight as fun as possible for them. We've got stuff to make, Rice Krispie treats. We're going to order pizza. I've got movies. I've got board games. So yeah. And then usually the two boys, they usually don't need me around anyways. They usually just want to play Transformers for like hours. So I'm really excited for both of them. This is so exciting. And yeah, I'm also slightly exhausted thinking about it already. Taking care of two, you know, rambunctious boys overnight, but it's okay. They're gonna have so much fun, and that's all that matters, and I just can't wait to see how much fun that they have tonight. So yay, milestone. But anyways, here is my 25-week belly. Here we go. This is my big baby. Okay, here's the front and the other side. He's getting huge. Oh, I forgot one more thing. So, baby names. Baby names for this pregnancy has been super difficult. Yeah, I told you, we're almost at 26 weeks. And yeah, this whole time we've been debating names. Ever since we found out what we were having, we've been debating names every single night, and it just has not been easy. Nothing has felt right. But last night, I'm pretty sure that we've come up with what we like. We have a short list. It still could be changed. So we're actually not going to be sharing it with anyone, just because we don't want anyone to get used to the name and then we decide to change it again. And also we just don't want any opinions. You know, every time you tell people your baby name, suddenly they know somebody from high school that had that name and that person was such a jerk. And so you're like, okay, I didn't know that person though, so it means nothing to me that that person was a jerk that you knew. Or, you know, I don't know. They'll be like, oh, well, the baby could get made fun of in these various different ways. And yeah, so for lots of reasons, we will not be sharing baby boy's name until he is born. But it's also just because we don't have anything set in stone yet, and we don't want to tell people like, oh, his name's gonna be this, and then everybody starts, you know, getting really used to that, and maybe even sending us things with his name on it, and then at the last minute we're like, oh, and actually we changed it. So so yeah, we have a very short list of names that we like, but we think that we know what his name is gonna be, and that's very exciting because, yeah, I just feel a little bit closer to him now that I think I know his name. But, yeah, oh, sorry, this video is like all over the place. Kick counts. I have stopped doing kick counts, at least for right now, because he moves so much that it's unnecessary. I was keeping track of it on my phone, but literally he does, I think they're supposed to do at least 10 movements within an hour, or is it 10 movements within 10 minutes? I don't know, but he definitely, at the same time, I usually check it when I go to bed. As soon as I lay down, he is just all over the place, and yeah, I don't need to count it. He's doing far more than 10 movements in whatever time limit they want. He's doing more than 10 movements within 60 seconds, so for now, I've stopped doing the kick counts, or at least keeping track of them on my app. I'll probably restart closer to 30 weeks, just in case the doctor wants it. But right now she said I could start, but I don't have to start, so I'm not bothering with that anymore because this guy is just, it's probably all the sugar. But anyways, I will see you guys actually in just a few days because it's almost week 27 and I probably won't have anything to update you on because I'm making this video so late. So hopefully I will have maybe some, I don't know. We'll think of something to talk about on Monday, okay? But anyways, I hope you guys are having an awesome week and I hope you have a fun weekend and wish me luck for hosting our very first sleepover tonight. I'll talk to you guys later.